Yayo, fresh out.
What's the fuck going on, man?
How's it feel?
Man, what you think, Vlad?
10 days.
Yeah, y'all been out 10 days, man. It's bittersweet.
Yeah?
You know what I'm saying? I'm happy to be free, but, shit changed when you be in jail.
How much time did you do in this last stretch?
I only did 5 months.
Okay, but before then you did?
I did 4 years.
Exactly. Okay, so let's talk about what led up to the original situation. Because there was a video in 2021 where you were basically smoking a blunt while police were chasing you.
I got extra time in prison for that, too.
Right, an extra year?
Yeah, they gave me an extra year for that shit.
Okay, so at the time that they were chasing you, what were you charged with?
Man, I had a bunch of open. So I was out on bond from Tarrant County, which is Fort Worth, McLennan County, which is Waco, Texas, Sherman, which is Grayson County, that's Texas, Dallas County, and DeKalb County, Georgia. Pistol cases, obstruction of justice, controlled substance, a bunch of bullshit.
Okay, now were you supposed to turn yourself in at that point, or?
I mean, I wasn't supposed to turn myself in. I was still fighting them cases, but when you on bond in a bunch of different counties and states at the same time, it's hard to keep up with all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm thugging.
Okay.
So I keep catching cases and they'll go off my bonds in certain counties and states. So it was a hassle, so I was just on the run.
Okay, and from what I heard, the feds started watching you like a couple days before then?
Man, see how the feds really work, they don't really be watching you, like, unless you El Chapo or somebody like that, then they gonna be watching you. See, the feds just use local law enforcement to, engage with the people they know. Why would they send somebody from Washington or another country or state to come watch somebody and they know it's laws here that know where you be at, know how you look, know how you move, know your routine. They use them to watch. So they were just using the gang unit and since I'm a big gang member allegedly, so they claim I'm such a big gang member, they had Homeland Security watching me.
Okay, so you see the police chasing you. Most people pull over, you light a blunt, and just keep driving.
I mean, I wasn't even running.
All right, y'all. For y'all who don't know what's going on, we're checking out the boy Go Yayo. Straight out the funk. Fort Worth stand up. Up early with it right now. Supposed to be asleep, but Yayo was on fucking Vlad. Even though Vlad ain't shit, it still means something though. So I'm gonna check the boy out.
Running from them folks. That's why I tried to fight when I was telling them, like, I wasn't even running from them. I ain't pull over immediately because shit, I'm smoking my blunt. I already went to prison for it. Now fuck them cracker shit. I was getting high. I knew I'm going to prison. I ain't know I was going to federal prison. I knew I was going to jail, and I was like, damn, this might be a little minute now because I've been fighting this shit so long. But I ain't think it was the feds. I knew it was the feds. I would have pulled over, had my hands out the window, surrendering.
Well, right. So you get arrested, and the feds pick up the gun case. And you had like 5 other gun charges at the time?
Yeah. But them was all from like 2019 until I went to prison. So I kept getting caught with guns. And one of them I got caught with a bunch of guns, like at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Some bullshit like that.
How'd you feel when you found out it was the feds? Because the feds in the state is a little bit different.
Man, I really was cell worn. I had just had a fight. I had beat this blood nigga up. One of the op-ass niggas. My first day back in the county, it's going down. My county real segregated. Crip, blood, south side, east side. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the south side. Big dog. So boom. They put me in a tank with all blood niggas. And it went like that. It's my first secondary. I'm on bullshit. So they put us in seg. So I was arguing with them op niggas like through the door. And, we going back and forth. Such and such dead, such and such dead. How jail shit go, beefing with your ops. And then like 10 minutes later, they knock on my door and say, that bond you just made don't even mean nothing no more. They said the law who actually put the feds on me was this law named Jabari Howard from Dallas. You know what I'm saying? He a dirty, crooked-ass law from Dallas. He put the feds on me because Fort Worth was on bullshit. They couldn't fuck with me. So when I had did some shit in Dallas, allegedly, he put the feds on me. So he called personally and told the jail, like, tell him he ain't going nowhere. I had an ATF hold. I was in jail probably like 4 days.
So did you go to court or did you plead out?
I played out. It took me a long time to plead out too because I was trying to get the fuck. I kept trying to go to court for a PR bond. I wasn't trying to just lay down for them folks. You know what I'm saying? I even tried to use top motion. Young boy didn't put a motion in to when he moved to Utah and then had security and shit. Cause that's what the feds won't let you out for. They say you a menace to society or a flight risk. I'm only a menace to society in Fort Worth because that's where I'm from or surrounding areas. If I move away from here, that means I can't be a threat to nobody where I don't know nobody. And then if I got security and shit, I'm on a monitor, I ain't no flight risk. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never even had no passport. So, fuck I'm gonna run to.
Okay, so you end up accepting a 3-year plea deal?
42 months.
42 months. How did it feel to know that you're about to sit down for a while? Because before then, did you do any jail time at all or no?
Hey, yeah, I did a year the most when I had when I was fighting my attempted murder. It's the longest I ever did in jail.
Okay.
But
So you're about to triple that.
hey, yeah, quadruple because I was.
Hold on, he said that's the longest he ever did. He said he did 4 years. So you did longer than 4 years, nigga? God damn. What? Damn, yeah, Yizzle. Nigga really out here thugging.
Thugging in that bitch, but really it was bittersweet at the time because I mean when you know the worst part about jail is when you don't know what you're facing. You know what I'm saying? So when they tell me the feds pick me up, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna be. I'm gonna be honest. Last thing I thought was a gun or something. I'm thinking this maybe some serious shit. You know what I'm saying? Some shit they think a nigga doing. Cause that's what they was really fucked up about. They was really fucked up about shit that I've never been charged with, or shit that's just going on in my hood and just my niggas and or some who they claim be my partners. People dying and shit like that. They just felt like if I got out the street, shit was gonna calm down. You know what I'm saying? And that didn't work.
Okay, because I guess your Fed case was separate from your state case, but the judge let it run concurrently.
He stacked some of my charges, but when I ended up going back to the state, when I left the feds, I left the feds and went to state. Tarrant County did a courtesy call to the county I was in Florence, Colorado, whatever county that was. I went to this small, racist-ass county jail in Colorado, and I did 5 days there. Then the marshals came and drove me to the airport in Colorado Springs, flew me American Airlines to DFW, drove me to Tarrant County. Then I sat in there probably like 15 days, and I ended up getting time served, and most of my cases dropped down to misdemeanor because they was all bullshit cases. It was nothing like they ain't had me on no murders, no attempted murders, no nothing big. The shit they want to charge me for, they didn't have me for. They were just to take small charges and give you the most excessive shit they can. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, at that time, why'd you feel it was important to have guns on you all the time?
I'm gonna die without a gun.
Yeah.
Period. Look what's going on in the world. Bro just got smoked. You know what I'm saying? He died with a burner on. He died blowing his gun. You know what I'm saying? But that's what's going on where we from. Like Fort Worth is the trenches. You know what I'm saying? Shit, and I ain't no nigga that's laying down. I ain't no nigga that, like my brother, he was a cool, calm nigga. He ain't do none of the shit I be on. You ain't never seen my brother on the internet doing the shit I'm doing, fight videos or going to jail for shootings and people shooting at him.
That's a lie. Shucky Dude got a couple fighting videos of him fighting, so that's a lie. In the backyard, I seen that.
Shit like that, anything that ever happened around him, it was probably due to something that happened to me. My ops and shit seen Chucky, and they see him, and they won't be on nothing. They know my brother, he ain't on that type of time like I'm on. You know what I'm saying? And they still killed him. Imagine what they'll do to me.
Yeah, man, I'm sorry for your loss.
Yeah, appreciate
That's
that.
rough. Okay, so did you serve time in the state and the feds, or how did it
Nah,
work?
I just did Fed time,
Just
but
Fed
I
time.
did so much Fed time, it ate up anything I would have did in the state for the bullshit ass charges I had.
Okay. I mean, in general, I hear it both ways. In general, most people say that the feds are easier than the state just because it's more like white-collar criminals and kind of bigger,
Yeah,
type.
so you would think that's what the feds used to be. The feds used to be for a lot of rich niggas, the mob. That's what the feds of
Right.
prison really built for, the mafia, the mob.
Exactly, yeah.
That's what the Bureau of Prison was for, the mob. Al Capone, them, you know what I'm saying? Lucky Luciano, all them people that really had what RICO's is for, you know what I'm saying? Criminal organizations, you know what I'm saying? The shit they label as criminal organizations these days don't even be that. You got people in the feds back then, they was getting caught with real dope. They was making money, they was making millions of dollars for dope. At least hundreds of thousands from dope.
Yeah.
Now they got people in there that's just because they've been to prison before, they a felon with a gun and a couple grams of methamphetamines or some fentanyl or something. They just send them to jail for 14, 15 years, and they didn't make $1,400, $1,500. That's not what the feds is no more. Feds is just full of bullshit ass people.
Well, didn't you do like 13 or 14 months on 24-hour lockdown?
Hell yeah. But it was 13, 4 months out of my sentence and tired of it. What I did straight was I did 7 months and I did a 5 months straight. Then the rest of them was just being in trouble. Like I caught with 1,000 cigarettes and I did 7 months in the hole. That was at Johnson County.
Mm-hmm.
Then they said I got caught with a cell phone at Florence, FCI, and I did 5 months and said then.
Right. So you got an extra year on top of your sentence, essentially?
That was for the evading arrest.
Okay, but what about
when I got caught with the phone?
Okay, so that was just solitary and stuff like that?
Nah, when I got caught with the phone, they took my halfway house time.
Oh.
I was supposed to get 9 months halfway house, you know what I'm saying? But when I got caught with the phone, they did some scandalous shit like letting me out the hole the day I was supposed to get out of prison. So that's why I ended up doing my whole sentence.
Well, everyone knows who you are. I mean, in prison, everyone raps, but you're an actual professional, accomplished rapper. So do you think that you were getting love for that or hate? Or both?
It is both ways, because it's like either people gonna be super on dick because they ain't never met a celebrity or something on their life or what they call a celebrity in their eyes, you know what I'm saying? Or they gonna be on some, I don't give a fuck that Yayo, nigga, fuck that nigga. I'm somebody. Just how it is. It's just, I never got like the in-between of people that just really didn't give a fuck. It's like people with either super on dick or you got people that just hate for the simple.
All right, man, I'm gonna stop it right there because I know Vlad shit, he be on some different shit on this stuff. But I didn't know that about Yayo. Something new I learned. So, fuck with your boy, Mr. Pop. Oh yeah, let's get up out of here.
Stay tuned, laugh, and enjoy Mr. Pop Shit's wild ride. Disclaimer, comedy.
I make this shit look easy. I see what I like, then I go out and get it. I make changes, that's why I'm different. I see it before it happens, that's vision. Telling myself I know I like this.